Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Arc and 2 with me, EclecticAndrew the Gamer. And today, after having completed the main quest of defeating Gaurno, we are going to go back to Houfion and stop this terrible gas leak. It's been discovered in the heap near the Romalian wall. Yes, we're keeping this job. So there's another couple jobs we could do. We probably won't get to them today. I don't want to make this too long an episode, and I don't know how long dealing with this gas is going to take. But we are going to deal with the gas leak inside the heap today. All fingers crossed. So now if the screen would load in, here we go. Ah, you must be from the guild. We've got a real problem out here. And unknown gas has been escaping from this collapsed area since yesterday. We're afraid it may be a danger to Houfion and want it stopped at the source. Let me know once you've stopped the leak. Yeah, enter the heap cave-in? Yeah. Let's find out what's inside this strange old ruin. Select party members. Well, we are going to want to pick, say... Well, she was supposed to come here anyways, so let's bring him. Let's bring Deke back with us. Shanti and Liza, I want for healing. Or maybe Keelak, who's level 60 and would be a very strong healer. Let's see who else might I want. Pondit? Yeah, let's bring Pondit. Let's bring Liza, maybe for any kind of sketching. Maybe a monster or two. Maybe a Himoji or a Mofly. Because I'm just trying to get... What I'm using this for is for experience gaining. And we definitely need some of these monsters and everything to have some experience. Maybe... Now you see, look at Mofly's defense and attack compared to Himoji's. Himoji is stronger in the attack, but Himoji is stronger in defense. And Keelak is stronger than both of them, basically, in both stats. Which doesn't really make sense. I could bring along Goguen or Paco for AoE. You know what, let's do that. Let's bring Goguen. Get him a tad bit stronger, maybe. Whoa. What a horrible gas. Gas. Seems to be coming through the vents. Ooh, look at all those monsters. Go, Shu, go. Let's beat these monsters. Go, everyone, let's defeat these monsters. Let me see if I can work this a little bit. Yep, there we go. Get everyone a little closer. There we go. Very nice. I think back I'm gonna hang back here a little bit. But with Pondit, let's increase our attack power. Get ready for these monsters to start coming at us. Hey, he's peeing on my shoe. Just shoe, I'm sorry. He does seem to pee on everyone's shoes a lot, yeah. I have equipped a couple more people and other than people, the Guardian Forces, with the couple more of the illusion robes. And actually I've run out of illusion robes to equip people with. And hopefully that guy will come back someday with selling more illusion robes, maybe. Who knows? I'll keep checking our back every once in a while. But the really important thing is the fact that, yes, the Guardian Forces can equip illusion robes. That is really important for them because they are kind of like monsters, and the fact that they are monster-like, they are monster creatures, and yet they can equip all sorts of items to make themselves stronger. Weapons, armor, accessories. So Guardian Forces can be very handy to have in a battle. Very handy indeed, probably. They have all those special abilities they can learn that they specialize in, like Elec has healing magic and whatnot. Hemoji is a specialist who is a Hemoji that can turn other creatures into Hemojis. We got our monsters, which sometimes learn some helpful spells and abilities, like Ponda does. I haven't seen too many of the other monsters we've captured so far learning cool abilities, but technically there is a way to make monsters stronger. You know, kind of like form change them. And stop attacking Ponda with a Mind Buster. And maybe those stronger forms of monsters would learn better abilities to fight with. That would be nice. Very nice indeed if they learn some nice abilities. Let's see. Like I said, I'm just kind of leveling up right now. Dealing with this quest. Trying to complete as many quests as possible, you know, and do good. Do good in the world. Do good in the world of Arc, which needs a lot of good done in it. A lot of good. Needs so much help in this world. That's why we're fighting these 4 generals in Romalia that leads them. Not sure if I want to heal, but I kind of need to heal. I said it the wrong way around. I meant I don't know if I need to heal, but I want to heal. Because I've taken a lot of hits. Because, you know, originally, when you're supposed to do this quest originally at first, when it's first available, you're supposed to have only Tosh, or Shu. Or just Shu, and maybe not even Tosh, but maybe Tosh. When you do this quest. So the fact that I'm doing this after the main Chimera Lab event, where I have so many party members, I'm like super chill about this and happy I can bring 5 people into the battles with me. Doesn't seem to be any gas here. Gee, this looks strange, doesn't it? Kind of like some kind of access way. I don't know what's through that access way, if it is an access way. Ooh, more monsters. Yeah, this would have been really tough for Shu alone to deal with, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think this quest might open up after Tosh joins your party, and I think that it's meant to be done with just Shu and Tosh. However, the fact that I'm doing it so late is really, really helpful. The thing is, this is the next step in a certain side quest. Sort of a character quest. You know how Chrono Trigger kind of does quests at the end of the game to where you could get stronger abilities or even a power-up for your weapons in Chrono Trigger at the end of the game? You know, where after you save Chrono, or maybe you don't save Chrono, because that is possible too, and you get all these quests about visions throughout time of things that the heroes could possibly do to make themselves stronger, or people who need their help throughout all of time. And then of course there's the Black Omen in that game. Big old dungeon. Big old experience sink. Not a sink per se, but a good way to gain a lot of experience. You know, that's also a good way to look at this. This is a good way to gain experience for these characters. Not too bad a way to gain experience at all. Because what is our experience levels right now? Oof. 1.5 million? Whoa, oh yeah, he's level 60 almost. Oh, she's under level 40 and is over 20,000 behind. 200,000 behind. A shoe. Eekbeck actually is about the same amount of experience as Liza. Pondit is behind Liza actually in experience, but it's higher level. That's nice. I didn't realize monsters gain more levels than they, with fewer experience than the humans do. Which makes sense to make it a reason to use monsters in that regard. If you want to use monsters, since they can only equip weapons and get so few spells, abilities, compared to humans and whatnot. There's the thing about humans, like with monsters and humans, even though monsters get stronger faster, humans will always be learning more abilities to use and using weapons and armor to fight monsters. So there's a thing in games like this. Oh, I think I need to heal Shu. No, not an explosion! Oh yeah, I definitely need to heal Shu. These dragons are dealing so much damage to them. Dragon drop. Trying to drop Shu down to nothing. I wonder why some of these rooms have gas and the other ones don't. I wonder if that's a sign of if I'm going the right way or not. Makes sense in that regard, but we did see that the gas is coming from that one vent. Really. Good charge. Okay, time to heal. Time to heal. Yes, sirree. It is nice we're getting all these armor pieces stronger. That is why there's a good reason to equip new armor. Especially on people you're going to be using for the foreseeable future. Yeah. Let's see. Nothing really to do for this turn, looks like. Just gonna move my people and away from this dino. Dragon dino. Think about what I want to do next. The Shu is stronger than everyone else right now, really. Well, Gogan is technically much stronger than him, but still. Shu's gonna be dealing more damage overall. Well, physically. But I do wanna kind of like get Gogan's weapon up a little stronger too. While Defect deals with these skeletons on the 1 HP. And Pondit should be able to deal a lot of damage to the skeletons before they go down to 1 HP now. And having Liza help with Pondit would be very effective, I think. I'll Shu. Shu's gonna be effective for dealing with monsters at full HP. You know, kind of bring them down to that, or bring them down to dust. To dead. To be dead. Oh, now I need to heal this turn again. But Liza does have a lot of MP, so I don't mind her healing a lot. No, I guess I mind a little bit because she's running low a little bit. Running through the MP quite a bit. But also, I don't know how long this dungeon is. Also, I just realized Deekback's out of IP. Probably because these stupid skeletons keep... Oh, there's a switch turning on? Yeah. Oh, faint testing sound has stopped. Wonder what that means for that gas. Let's see. Is there gas in this room? No, there's no longer gas in this room. Or this room, yay! Makes me wonder what's down this way in the ruins. There's always 7 monsters. Sorry, just listening to the thing I'm listening to at the moment. It's Chugga Conroy and Proton John and Nintendo Capri-san, you know, the Runaway guys. And Chugga's talking about the dolphin in Pikmin repairing itself. And he goes like, I was hoping you'd get this. I was hoping you would get this part to fix up the dolphin a little bit first. At this point in time, where it repairs itself for the first time. Because then that would mean that you effectively fix the dolphin a little bit by putting a gun on it. America. We are a little gun-toting happy in America. Not me, though. Not me. I'm not a gun person, luckily. I understand their deadliness and their effectiveness in being deadly, but don't really want to be using that deadliness, you know? I mean, that is a lump of metal that has an explosion set up behind its butt to travel through air at high speeds, and both the explosion and the hot air movement burns that bullet up to such a high degree of heat. Son of a bitch, I think I just lost Deekback. I know he lived! Yay, he lived! He survived the explosion! I mean, when that bullet enters you, supposedly it is a hot, hot piece of metal. As opposed to how everyone says that girls are a hot piece of ass. But yeah, hot, hot piece of metal. Very extremely hot piece of metal. Not always most fun to have go through your body. It is a super high degree of heat. That reminds me of the episode of Static Shock, and I've seen a couple times in the last couple of weeks. The dissertation video by Shaggy D-Riggs, I think? That or the other guy that was talking about Static Shock and the title of the episode on YouTube is That Time That Guy Shot Somebody on Static Shock. The time that dude shot somebody. And it's the episode where there's this kid being bullied to over and over throughout the day in that episode of Static Shock. He gets so fed up. And there's a school function going on soon where everyone's going to go and have a good time. And those boys are there. And the kid knows they're going to be there. The bullied kid. So I don't remember if he grabs his father's gun or his brother's gun, somebody's gun, from his house or something. And he goes to that function, takes out the gun, and starts waving it around. And ends up shooting someone because he shoots it off. He ends up shooting Static Shock's, you know, Virgil. The main character, Virgil. He ends up shooting his best buddy, Richie. And Richie's just lying there whimpering and moaning and groaning, oh my god, this is nothing like this show on TV. This hurts so bad. This is, oh my god. It is horrible. And That's really sad. I mean, it's good for, I guess, a kid to understand from a TV show that the character is saying how bad it hurts and that it's nothing like they show on TV and all that, but you know, I don't want to be counterattacked by you. It's kind of stupid how some kids, or most kids maybe, I don't know if it's most kids, but I know my mother especially, from a personal example. Sorry, my computer is doing, not computer, but my YouTube is doing weird things, playing a weird commercial. But kids, they need to touch the hot stove to understand how hot it is and why it hurts. You know? Maybe not the best thing my grandmother ever did in my mother's life, or her life even, but well, I don't know, maybe my mother was egging her on to it, I don't know. But she wanted to, well, it's also an old case example. People have done this for years and years to show it's a hot stove, it will hurt you. So, they don't do it nowadays, I'm sure, but nowadays you'd have CPS take your kids away from you so fast it'd be ridiculous. Faster than the speed of light. But my grandmother took my mother, her daughter, to the stove, heated it up a little bit maybe, I don't know for sure, and stuck my mother's hand to it briefly to say, ow, ow, hot, 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 hot. And I think she did this especially because my grandmother was a smoker, and she's like, hot thing's hot, fire is hot, this lighter I have all the time is going to hurt you bad if you touch it like that. Well, 3 very nice items, and this thing on the wall looks very familiar, doesn't it? Power unit number 5 was found. Take it, or leave it. Take it, hit it, leave it. Bop it. Pull it, twist it, pull it, bop it. Ah! Take it. Power unit 5 was received. So, that's very handy for going into this small ruins, this cave-in heap. We have found a new power unit for Deekbeck. Very nice. So, we've stopped the gas leak. Great work. What? There's a door in the collapsed area? Yeah, that kind of access-way looking area. Well, I showed you in the wall. I didn't know about that, but thanks for telling me. If we have any more trouble out here, I'll be sure to ask for you. Your bounty can be collected at the guild. Yes, sirree, it can be. I do wonder right now, and I have a little bit of time, I think. Let's see first if there's a new quest at the guild. There might be a new quest for this. Let's see. Let us go to the guild and see. We didn't find any new monsters that were wanted. Let's see. No, just the new job for catching a scrap thief. This is all the rewards I've built up. Nice. More money, more money. More stars, more stars. However, I wonder, what were to happen if I were to re-enter the Scrap Heap cave-in and try to go through that door? Maybe that guy's gotten it open or something. Like I said, I don't know how big this dungeon is. I don't know how strong the monsters will be. But it's not a bad idea to try looking into it. I don't think so. And this is part of an LP. I like kind of exploring things a little bit in LPs. Kind of gives me a reason to do things for my obsession a little bit. You know, my obsessiveness. Well, into the cave-in we go. Let's see. You know, and what I mean a little bit about my obsessiveness. Let's bring Arc this time. Let's get Arc stronger. Let's have some fun hanging out with Arc. You know, I want to bring along Himoji and Pondit. Let's bring along these characters. And I could have brought along Deekbeck, you're right, to show off his new power unit. We'll try that out next time. Yep, the monsters are back, instantly. Oh well. Not too bad, I guess. Not too bad a thing, I would guess. Teleporto. Teleport is nice in this regard. Move your characters around, get them closer to enemies, or farther if you're in a running away sort of mood. But we're going to see if that door is open now, or maybe not until later. If it's open, I will dive in and check out the monster level, see if we're too strong or just right. That's another reason I brought Arc along. Just to give us a little bit of a edge, a power edge, you could say. And Himoji, not too bad a help, I would think, at level 60. Holy crap, look at the damage he did to that dragon. Come on, Dragon Dino friend. He's taking a lot of damage. Ooh, Arc takes out the dragon. Nice. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh, what a cute little puppy. Now also, while I'm here, why don't I start scanning my party members? Get them in the picture book a little bit. Other than this, I think we're just gonna finish this battle like a normal battle and just focus on not having Arc die. Okay, he dodged an attack from behind. Very nice. Very difficult to do, I would think. Another good thing about Arc is the fact that he's a healer, a magic AoE damage dealer, and a physical attack damage dealer. He's very, very handy as a character. Plus, he has these debuffs. Now, in this game, weak enemy and slow enemy. Weak enemy, in the strategy guide I read all the time for this game, for this LP that I'm doing on GameFAQs, they say constantly use weak enemy over and over again. I cannot imagine why. It is so effective. If you're doing a low-level run of this game, it is ridiculous how strong using weak enemy is on these monsters. Because it will make them so weak. And not that to say that I'm trying a low-level run or anything, I'm very effectively not doing a low-level run. I do, like I'm trying to say a little bit about my obsessiveness, is that I am, for the example of this Let's Play, trying to show off and showcase a few good things, a few things I've never really done before, and trying to be successful in doing so. Especially in the fact that I've never done them all before. So, that is to say, I have not played this game 1000%. You know, like I said of Arc 3, where it has billions of lines of dialogue in the game, with tree choices and dialogue choices, where you choose one set of options and you've only seen a quarter of the options available to the game for you to see. I did a lot of damage. Nice. Was not expecting Explosion to do that much damage. I guess it's because they were weak enemy. Because I was not expecting explosion to deal that much damage to these monsters because these monsters themselves are using explosion on me. It's very nice. Very handy dandy magic spells. Proton John. Proton... Would it be Proton Claire now? I'm not exactly 100% sure what she wants to be called for her Twitch channel or YouTube profile. Because I know she's feeling like she wants to be called Claire now. And that's all I know about that. The thing about me is this door isn't open. I hear... I like the Runaway Guys, I like the Coliseum crew, I like the Riley Collective. And you hear all these things about them, but I never really know how to... you know, join in the fun. I never... You know, like the Slick Duke and... Let's see... Swift for Sweeper... They're part of the crew, essentially. Because they're so involved, and they're so... involved with the... collective. They're so active on Twitch, they're so active on... subs, they're so active in... There's so many... I mean, there are quite a few groups I follow on Twitch, and it's just... I don't know if I get ignored a lot, or if I just am too weird for people to go, this guy's an asshole, don't want to deal with him, much like my family always felt like about me. You know, I notice people feeling weird around me, you know? Like recently I went to a garage with my car garage with my friend. Not even a car garage, it was a lawnmower garage. And his car died, sadly. His car was giving him some issues trying to get out to pick me up to go down there to the garage. And at the garage, I'm just sitting in the car, just kind of chilling out, relaxing a little bit while we're waiting to see if we can charge up the battery enough for the car to become active again, and waiting for a tow truck afterwards to come pick up the car, pick us up, and take us to his place so we can drop his car off and maybe continue with our day. And there's a kid. He's the son of the garage owner, you know, and the lawnmower repairman. It's a family business. His wife's there, his son's there, and the son's talking to my friend and just like talking about me. Talking like, is he okay? Does he drive? Does he go to school? Does he... And I don't understand myself personally why people talk that way about me. You know, and I understand I have Asperger's and everything, but I don't know what it is about my face or how I act that people go, oh, he's special. Okay. Or he ain't acting like how I expect people without Asperger's to act. I guess that stems from the fact that I'm not in many communities, you know, like, yeah, communities is the way I would say it, with like being a fan of the Riley Collective and Runaway Guys and everything, and I don't get to join in. I don't get to join in a lot of it, yeah. And... oh, damn. Hondo got one shot. And you know, I don't know how to say this, but... I don't know what I'm trying to say at the moment. Oh no, I want to say, I wonder if I would feel more understanding if I were part of an Asperger's or disability collective, you know? Community. Which I don't get to be a part of too much. I don't get too many chances to be part of one because I hardly get out of my house, you know? I mean, I'm sitting here playing games and I'm trying to... You know, actually, I have a Blue Sky account. I might as well drop that right now. I realized because George Wendt just died, and I'm like, oh no, George Wendt died. I want to say a couple of nice things about him. And I'm looking around on Blue Sky for like, how do I post? Where have I posted my posts before? And it took me a second to find it because I have not posted any social media posts on Blue Sky yet. So I posted the thing about George Wendt, and a couple of days later, I'm like, okay, I have not posted anything on Blue Sky before. I'm going to post some stuff about myself on Blue Sky, just kind of get myself out there. Since I had such trouble getting out of the house and everything, I might as well focus on doing a little bit of social media, getting out of the house, you know? So, I'm going to try doing that more often with... Let's see, what do I have? I have Facebook, X, Twitter, Blue Sky. I have a Mastodon, but I don't know if I'm exactly sure how to use that. But I just want to maybe work a little bit more on myself getting out there to say I want to be part of these communities, you know, instead of just throwing it inside these videos where a lot of people don't watch. I know a lot of people don't watch it. Well, with the end of that conversation, let's look around. It seems there's nowhere to go from here on out. The door is not open yet. So, for now, let us end this episode. I'm not going to go back over the power unit and the treasure area. There was only the power unit and the treasure over there. I'm not going through one more battle. So, let us end this episode today, here and now. And for you, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope you enjoy your time until the next video, and take care of yourselves until the next video, and have a good day today, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.